Alright, so Tower of Champions Road. Um, this is a strat video. This isn't meant to be entertaining. I'll say that right away. Just for anybody that's looking to beat this, I can probably provide some pretty helpful strategies. These will all be mainly on 60 FPS, but most of them work on higher FPS too. Okay, so let's just get in, I guess. First jump becomes consistent. I like doing it in first person. Just align at the edge and do it. This jump is nothing interesting. This is just a wiggle. Again, this all gets really consistent. This jump is just muscle memory. This one, so I like to align where my head is just below the first that block right there, and then just jump off. And okay, that wasn't. Angle yourself a bit, then jump off. It's really lenient though. This one, just turn out quite a bit. You can align if you need to, but it becomes muscle memory and just a downward momentum. Alternatively, there's this strat where you do like that, and just downwards momentum. Okay, this one, I like to align somewhere on this stud part and just turn here to the other stud part and jump and shift. That way I don't have to spend like a lot of time say going here and then going here and shifting. That takes a while, so you can also go somewhere else, but just try to turn about the distance between these two, and then you can just jump off, assuming you don't press shift first, like that. This jump got annoying, but I just do it like a shift jump like this. I also got consistent to do it in first person. But yeah, this truss is kind of annoying as it's really tiny. If you do end up holding jump, like if you climb it right here, you're just gonna keep on climbing it. You're not gonna get to the top. Yeah, like jump off like that. I know people do this jump from here. It's not that hard. I don't. Yeah. This truss, just go to the middle of it, go up, climb a bit up if you want, and just hold space. That's literally it. This truss is so free. This jump is somewhat long. Try to aim for the lower middle part, don't go too far. This jump is kind of annoying. I like to do this from the very bottom usually. Thing is, this cylinder here can sometimes just stop you like that. And it sometimes does it very strangely. Oh, that should be good enough. This, just wrap and unshift. Just make sure not to hit the wall. This truss, I like to go down until about here, and then just turn, and then start holding D. Eventually you can do this really fast. Start holding W as well, W and D. There's two different strats for this. The one I like is just to flick out and do a downwards momentum. That works every time. There's also this one where you can just do like a long jump, which I like more, but you just hit your head sometimes. You like, not then, but I suppose if you angle it a bit poorly. I swear I used to use this strat. This is why I stopped using it. It just wasn't fully consistent. I mean, this trust just D in space. Don't fall off like a moron. Okay, this truss, I hate this truss. This truss sucks. I like to complain also. Just go down until about here. Never had an exact. Turn out a bit. You've got to jump and turn in. If you really can't do this, you know, there's one strat I have where you kind of look straight ahead, and then you get like around here, and then you can just jump and walk forward to grab this. That's not terribly consistent though, so yeah, just go down. Jump is really annoying. Okay, this jump. The normal method is to... Can't even do it, can I? The normal method is to do that. I personally never liked that, so ledge grab. Go somewhere beyond this stud, preferably closer to the edge. Shift up and treat it like a long jump. That basically always works. It's very speedrunnable too, if that's what you're concerned about. This jump, just do it normally. It's not that hard. This is just a head hitter. This one I also like to ledge grab. Back up, and do the head hitter. And now you're on for 2. Yeah, this jump is pretty easy. I find holding space makes it easier for whatever reason. Yeah, okay, so floor 1's fine. It's sometimes annoying though. Floor 2, this floor sucks. It just doesn't get consistent for a very long time. So this truss, I like to flick out to like here and just do a bottom flick. I know some alternatively you can go like here. I know there's a strat, and then jump off and climb, but I find bottom flicking so much easier. So speeding will just that. This jump. Oh yeah, okay. By the way, this jump is netted. If you save here, you're like 2 jumps behind, so it's basically netted. This one, I can stop walking off. God, please. Yeah, I like lodging this. You can also not lodge it, but you don't know, lodging just makes it easier and more satisfying. I mean, your choice. Okay, this jump's kind of annoying, but I like to align in the middle of the stud. Turn around backwards. Line up with this structure here. Zoom out twice and just wrap. Yeah. Needless to say, I started failing this like 3 times in a row, and then I made an oh my god, what am I doing? Don't wrap into the wall like me. Wrap around the wall. That's why it's called a wrap around. This jump onto this wedge is probably the hardest jump on the floor. Not really. It's hard to see on camera probably, but this is 2 different parts. So you've got this straight part and this curved part. If you can align on the border between them, turn to this stride texture here, and then just wrap. That's the perfect setup for it. It's really consistent that way. Just don't walk off. I switched to 144 recently, so I'm gonna walk off a lot probably. I mean, if you do it normally, you can unshift to grab it. That's really annoying because if you land on the very edge, then you can like walk off. I mean, just here, here, here. This one, just get on the half stud. Let's jump. There's this part here, it's kind of annoying. Can get flat-sided sometimes, so just do it like a long jump and turn. And you see I landed like all the way up here, you can land all the way down there. Not that one. This one, I hate seeing people align here. This is in the middle. Middle is this line right here. I like being a bit to the left of it. Press down once, and then jump, shift, and unshift. Do that again. Pretty nice. If you can't unshift that fast, you can also just turn. You can also do a downwards momentum here, but why complicate life? Why? Why complicate it? Okay, this jump's so annoying. Strat used to be completely consistent. Just align on this part somewhere here. I don't know, somewhere around here. You can turn a bit more and go like here. If you go a bit less though, you can hit your head. So I don't know, like around here's fine. And then jump, shift, and immediately turn left. In case you don't get enough height, you can lodge this and go back. Or that will happen. Because if you do it straight, then you can get a bounce off of there and just walk off like that. Okay. Yeah. Like that. You gotta get on the truss. There's also other strategies too. I know I used to like going here and then doing it like that, but that's much more awkward. Okay, anyways, this wiggle wrap is the most lenient thing of all time. Of course, I still had to fail it like 10 times. Yeah, I mean, if you're somehow struggling with it, you can just line in a straight line and then turn slightly. That'll do the trick for you. Okay, this jump sucks. Low edge wrap. This jump is horrendous. Never got consistent. Personally, I like to go a slightly further than the middle. Not too far though. Turn in, and then it's muscle memory. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this. It sucks, as if you turn slightly too early or slightly too late, then it just won't work. Like here. Too early, you're gonna like hit your head. It's so stupid. So annoying. And God forbid you turn too late. If you do fall down here and manage to save here, I'm of course not gonna be able to do it, but you can wall hop. Oh my God, where was my camera going? You can wall hop around this whole thing, and then save here on 2 starts. I did that once, and that's the proudest moment of my life. Just kidding. Anyways, wedge wrap, just... I know there's a strat where people do slashy dance 3, but I can't. And of course walk-offs, especially on this jump, so like I would say jump early, but that's not the best strat. Yeah, this head hitter just... Okay, if I can... No, okay, well, whatever, this head hitter, just do it sideways. I like to align myself on the wall first. I would like to show this. like just hold D against the wall and then do it so it's the same position every time. You can also climb this, but that's a bit of a high jump. I don't know. This jump, just go somewhere here, align straight in, turn and unshift. Like once you get there, just turn and unshift. I don't know. It's decently consistent. Yeah, and this floor is somehow consistent now, I don't get it. Now, if you unshift too early though, then you're gonna get stuck, so don't do that. You don't turn, well, just turn and shift like. Okay, this jump. A lot of people complain about this. Hopefully not after this. So first, I like to get on the very edge of this truss, on this part right here. Like you can see. Like that. Then go slightly above this bar, so your torso is slightly above there. Go in shift lock, turn so your camera is blocked, move slightly out till your camera becomes unblocked. Go up once with W, go around here. Oh, there's no way I just failed. Pardon the interruption. And then hold D space and then immediately start holding W. Like that. And then you don't also climb here, because there's a strat where people, they somehow like climb on this corner thing and then it's so annoying to get down here. So yeah, just, that's a bit too far. Down here, down, turn out, up once, and align, you're good. Just jump, just ledge grab and turn half a stud texture, so from the start to half, or if you're half, then to the end, and then you just jump and shift. This is a long jump, not long though, I like doing it from up here. This sub-animation is pretty annoying, so I like to inch out, press S once. Now you just want to make sure you don't hit your head on this thing. If you go too far and you hit your head, so don't hit your head, and then climb the ladder. Make sure you actually climb up here, because sometimes you'll stay climbing down there and then you turn and then you fall off, and that's really rage inducing, personally. So yeah, to the edge, you don't have to go too far out, yes once. And that's that. If you really hate this jump, there's a way to skip it by doing a high jump and climbing up here. Actually, maybe they patched it. It seems a bit higher up now. Yeah, okay, I think they patched it. Yeah, see, you'll stay climbing, wait to climb up. You can jump on this truss now from the side. Just kind of annoying, or just go and jump straight to the top. My preference. Floor 3. So if you can get consistent with floor 2, like really early into the grind, that's gonna be massive. Like floor 2 just doesn't get consistent, at least for me, not until the very end. Anyways, floor 3, this is like maybe slightly easier than floor 1. It's a bit inconsistent though, it's very similar to 1 in terms of difficulty and consistency. I don't know, some days I just never fail this floor, some days I get like 5, I don't know. Okay, anyways, This, sorry, this first jump, it's not really that hard, it's just keep turning. Just keep turning and then stop turning at the end, turn inwards. Oh my god. Like that. If you really need to, you can back up, that makes it easier, but it's just simple camera control. This jump is kind of annoying. Just inch out a lot. Like that. And then... Oh, of course I do. Of course I do. No, what the... What was that? Just inch out. Oh my god, there's no way I'm walking up. And then turn. It's completely muscle memory. There's nothing much I can provide other than when you don't have the muscle memory, you can try to climb this one step, and it's easier than it looks. Like that. Just get him out here. Okay, this jump, somehow my second and third floor 3 runs I failed fitting into the gap. I don't know how. So from then on out, I always just did this ledge grab strat. Wow, this is embarrassing, I'm sorry. And then, I mean, you automatically fit into the gap that way. Just ledge grab somewhere on this half. Jump, shift. Okay, this jump is annoying, in my opinion. And I never found it... I never found it easy to do it this way. At the start of my grind, now it's pretty easy. I used to do a shift jump like this. Or say you turn slightly out and shift jump. Those were all very slightly inconsistent, so I found the strat. So you want to go in all the way into the gap. Put your cursor on this little intersection here where the parts meet. Very slightly left. Doesn't matter too much, but that's just how I prefer it. Now shift, go out. You're going to want to turn it not too much, just a bit, and then do a dance clip. Of course I have to. It's hard to do the jumps when you're explaining them. Holy cow. I swear this is consistent. What is going on? What? What the? Huh? It's just... Excuse me? Okay, I moved that time, but this hasn't happened in like ages. There, like that. That happens every time though. Like, I don't fail this at all. That kind of ruins my reputation a little bit. Okay, I give up. It works, trust me. I think I might be pressing shift at a bit of a wrong time. I swear it's consistent though. Am I turning too much? Okay, wait, I'm gonna try this forbidden strat. No, okay. It's just not in the day. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work like 1 every 10 days. Fine. This jump, like to go all the way in, turn a lot, holding S and D, and then it just get him to launch. Just for this one, you don't want to, just want to go slightly out. Yeah. This, wait until you stop climbing up. Okay, it's not going to do it now, but of course it's not gonna. Okay, sometimes you just keep climbing, like you're still in climbing animation like that. It was per bit, so in that case wait, and sometimes you do get turned out. If you do, like you know, like imagine I'm in climbing animation right now, just turn, hold W and D and turn 35 degrees. That'll do it. This jump, just get out a bit past this first stud texture, and then you can just turn, shift, and hold space. That's the easiest way to do it. You can also go like to halfway. If you go out too much, you're either gonna fall, like it just pushes you out. It's pretty annoying. Just go here and start holding space a little. This, go to halfway between these two parts, these two ladder parts, and then just flick. Flick's not hard. This jump, S and D, turn, and that's completely muscle memory. Just remember this is three studs. This jump, let's go about the middle of this. I would suggest the dance clip strat, but of course I'm gonna lose momentum. Okay, so just go up here, turn to this part right here, and just jump. This is a pretty difficult jump, but it's just skill. That's really it. Or you can do dance if you really want. Of course it's not gonna work. Okay, the dance thing isn't working today. I would use laugh clips, but they don't fit. That jump's not very long. This just go up, turn, turn, tab D a few times and turn slightly, then just do that like a walk around. This truss, this sucks. If you look at this structuring, you can basically get ladder dropped on the truss, which is very fun. At least there's this part down here that you can sometimes save on. But as for the flick, go slightly before the highest point. And if you want to be really careful, you can just do shift flicks. That's the longest way to do it. I personally just send it with W and A. Try to do this in third person like that, basically. Just send it. That's really annoying though. This jump's nothing difficult. Here, just shift through the gap and go down 3 or 4 times. Wiggle slightly. This, just go to the edge and low roof jump. If you are very pedantic, you can go into climbing animation and bounce for the cool kids, I guess. This one, you can simply just turn out and do the jump. Sometimes you don't get enough height, so I like climbing this to be safe. Go out about here, like a fifth. Turn out to this part, and then you can climb it. That's the easiest way to climb. You can also climb irregularly, but this you can just hold W and D and turn slightly. Of course, nobody is failing this, but you can also just turn and hold D, or just perpendicular, whatever. Here, line between these two, do the jump, and 3 last. This part is wall hoppable, as you can clearly see, but I don't like that. Just push out myself to this angle, then get yourself to around the middle of the stud, and then wrap, and try to flick on the bottom there. You do have to jump kind of late though. Anyways, floor 4. This song is so good. Like, this song is just so good. Best song in the tower, best song in any tower, actually. And this is also the hardest floor. Last floor before the net. Hardest floor of the entire tower, by the way. 8 is not that hard. Anyways, here, just go out a bit, turn. It's a free jump. Recommend taking a breather here and turning on the music. Anyways, this first jump is just muscle memory. Nothing really to say about it, A only. This jump, line up here, turn out around to this, slightly before I like to, and then do the jump. You want to land in it sideways, not diagonally. If you try to land in it diagonally, you're just not going to fit it. You have to land in it sideways. So turn sharply at the end. Of course, don't walk off. You can also do this backwards. I mean, if you really want to. It is a bit easier to do it that way, but keep in mind this squeeze is here to stop you very slightly, because if you don't get hit by it at all, you're a bit too high up. And yes, this is logical. You would want to do a strat on that. This jump, just go out, turn. You can do A and D, you don't have to do A and D to regulate the physics. Shift through. Like, somewhere, I don't know. And then jump. Can I stop failing these? Like that. Make sure to hold W at the end, because it is very easy. It is very easy to just, you see I'm close to walking off. So if you do happen to do this jump, like from the very left side, then you're just gonna walk off usually. So I've gotten into the habit of just holding W at the end. One time I didn't. Here, hold W. This jump's really easy, this jump's really easy. This jump's interesting, just walk around with W and A, and then release A. You want to get to the top here, not too far, you don't have to be that far up. Here is good, and then just flick. That's the easiest way to do it. In case you don't like that, this part is wall hoppable, but it's a wall hop, gross. You can also climb this part, in case you find it difficult to do the walk around. And do that. I don't recommend it though. And do this flick on 60. Or if you're doing it on high FPS, don't shift flick. That's really it. Some filler jumps. This jump is easy. This jump is extremely long. I like to go here, inch up a bit, go back a stud. And that's just muscle memory. It is a bit easier to do it from here, but then you kind of have to do 2 turns, like this kind of counts as a turn. and then that's a bit of a longer turn. So go back, and then you can just go straight. That jump is really long. I know it doesn't look like it, but kind of does look like it, but it's really long. This jump's pretty easy. Just keep turning. If I can stop filming. Just keep turning. If you do, I would recommend holding jump if you want to be extremely pedantic, because you can save like that in case you turn too much. This jump's easy, and this jump. You can of course do this normally, but it's pretty darn hard. So you can just unshift lock here and launch. And usually it'll just send you through. If you aren't turning too much, you're just gonna lodge it, which is much safer than trying to do it the full way. Then like that. It's much safer to lodge it. You can also lodge it normally. This isn't two studs. It looks like it, but it's somehow not. Maybe. So I wouldn't recommend lodging normal. This jump is also extremely long. I like to go out a stud and align, so it's just one turn again. Because if you do it from back here, you have to do 2 turns. I'm walking off again. And turn. Yeah, it's a bit easier, in my opinion, to inch up and then try and do it here and manage in 2 turns. This jump is really, really long, and I mean it. So, turn well. This jump's not that long. I don't know. And now you're at the break section. Once you get onto here, once you get up here, the floor becomes much easier until the end. Here, just turn slightly. Perpendicular, turn slightly, and wrap. This is some pretty free jumps. Here, for this one in particular, don't go to the edge. You can overshoot it very easily. I like jumping from the second stud. Here, hold D into the gap, so you're as far back as possible. And then yeah, get on this. I would recommend going into the position like you're going to climb it. It's just more natural that way and easier. This here, turn out, turn in, sorry. Whoa, what was that? And then on this. Okay, I have 2 strategies for this. My first one is to go backwards, the alignment key once, and then try to get to the very top and as far as you can go, like here. Zoom out and do it like a backwards wrap. Some days, just like that one stud gap jump on 4-3, it isn't consistent. So eventually, I switch to this strat. Just keep holding W and go out a bit. You can align with this if you want. Turn in. Didn't go out far enough. Turn in until you get to like here. Hold W till you get halfway, and then just jump. Yeah, that's more like it, like that. There's a million strats for this jump, though. I'm just fine with it. This is 5 studs on this. 5 studs stick out, nerf by 2 on the other side. Weird structuring. I align with this, zoom out, and just turn however much, and you just have to do a good turn. If you're on higher FPS, then it's just more practical to flick away and then do it. But if you are on 60, I found this to be easier, not flicking away. This jump, just go back to the wall and do it. If you do it from here, you kind of have to hover midair, and that just causes fails. This jump's annoying. Just kind of go straight and do it. Oh my god. Turn a bit faster there. This is free, this is literally RAM gameplay. No need to say. Just ghost mode, align. And now you're at the end of the floor. For reference, I had like 80 floor 4 runs and 30 of them failed the end. Just, I think, more a testament to my lack of skill. So back up a bit, jump, and you're gonna, oh my god, there's no way I failed this jump. It's not hard, just kind of go in the shortest possible path. Okay, this jump is extremely long. You thought those two jumps back there were long. No, this one's longer. So you can do it normally. Just needs to fall off. You can do it normally. One thing, make sure you're doing this entire jump with only D. Like, don't hold W anywhere. Take the W key up to the ceiling so you don't press it. Do it with only A. My alignment for this, go up on this part, turn to the very corner here, in ghost mode, look at this part right here of the structure, the very edge, jump once, shift, now you can zoom out and jump however many times you want, and do the jump. I like finding those alignments so you have like the same exact jump every single time. Here, jump, shift, and do it. I failed this jump like at least 10 times. I've lost count. This jump is also kind of long, but just align before the center. It's not that hard. This jump, just hold and then enter it. This, pretty simple. Wow, I am impressed. Okay, third last. This is probably the hardest jump of pre-net as a whole and the floor. I failed this like 8 times, so go a bit past the center, turn a bit, and wrap. There's no strategy for this jump. Just don't turn in as much as you would think, I would say. It makes the turn easier. That's just muscle memory. This one, land with W and A. And now this wiggle wrap. I mean, you can even just free ball it if you want. But it's easier if you back up a stud first of all. Personally, I found this strat where you can just hold W, turn to the very edge of this part of the stud texture, jump once, turn out very slightly, and then it's just one turn. Of course, that jump stopped being consistent. Like that, you kind of go through the corner of the wall, if that makes sense. Like that. Turn better. But yeah, that became inconsistent, so now I like to align like this, and then lodge this. I don't know, lodges are easy. And then the last jump, so I like to go outside the line here and just do it. Don't underestimate this jump. You can also turn half like this. You can also go straight up. I don't know. There's a million ways to do it. Anyways, net, if you're a cool person, you're gonna do the 4-5 skip. Oh my god, I failed the 4-5 skip. That helped me. But the skip is really hard and makes this floor error, so... Anyways, floor 6, I cannot believe it has been 45 minutes already. Probably because I've been failing all the jumps. Annoying high jump, do this jump like that, do this jump from the back. Get onto this part of the stud, and then just start holding space. Get up here. This one, I like to go down 2 big times or 3 small times. So I don't have to actually look at the truss, I mean. Like you can do this blind. Like 1, 2, 3, and then just do it. Just a climb up, ledge grab here, just jump. Here, go like to the edge, press S once, turn out, jump and shift. Here, turn. Now don't go all the way up to the top, go up 3 studs up, and then flick. Like really emphasize the flick though. If you do, like hold W, you're gonna fall off. So, turn and stop, and then go up 3 studs and flick. This jump, line somewhere in the middle. I press S once and turn here. And do the long jump method. I don't know, these first jumps just fun on strat. Here I like to press D once. Really? Oh my god, all these walk-offs are hurting me. Anyways, that jump just turn once and then go straight in here. Don't try to turn. That's all. This jump, I like to align somewhere here on the edge. Try to get to the top of the truss. Like, this is fine, but if you really want to be pedantic, when you go up like this and you don't fall back down, turn slightly and just jump. It becomes consistent that way. This jump, just keep pressing S, and then do the jump. It's not hard. This, you can either go out like this, and then do a shift jump. Shift jumps and dances aren't working for me today though, so A and S, turn a lot, and then turn really fast. And then up here. This jump's kind of long. That's the way I do it. This jump again, only A. Go on this truss. If you're at least halfway, you can start doing that. Not sure what I'm climbing right now. So yeah, that's a cool bug. Oh, and by the way, once you get here, I like to do this jump like this. Here, this head hitter, just turn out, hold W. This jump is a bit more long, so don't go out too much. Flick from the top of these, just remember that. Shift flick. Yeah, I mean, just make sure not to get ladder dropped here. This one, do it from like back here. This jump S once, climb like that and turn like that. Okay, this floor is really annoying, so I am going to go really fast through this because, like, at some point you just don't get back to 7 and you just loop fail. I mean, you don't fall down to 6 and you just loop fail 7 in the start of 8, and it's so annoying. This floor sucks. Anyways, do this jump on this side because it's netted. Here, line between. Try to go like in between these two basically. Of course, this jump has to be the most annoying thing of all time. Go up to the top. Okay, this truss, even if you're 6 on 60 FPS, you can get bugged on it. So turn out, and then do it. And this one, just upwards momentum. Okay, this jump is kind of RNG. If you do it from, like, on this side, on the right side more, then you're gonna get less height. So you have to do it at least from the middle, and then you just have to not hit the wall. It's kind of annoying. This one, Just tap space. This is camera control. So I'll just get here and hold W and D. If you need, tap space if you're still on the truss. If you're like stuck here, then turn slightly out. This truss I just like to bottom flick in. Okay, this truss. Wait until you're fully in it. Exciting gameplay. Turn and pause. Just hold W. Because sometimes... Oh wow, I got lucky then. Neat. Sometimes you're gonna get this, so you just have to wait. And then you can hold WD in space. Same with the turns, it usually happens after the turns. Just wait. Go down. Jump here. You want to get on the edge of the truss here. Far enough, like here. Go a bit above. I like to turn slightly inwards, turn slightly out, and go snap flick. That jump just, it's actually just skill, I feel like. This one, turn in sharply, and then turn to face the truss, like that. Flick out. Okay, so you want to make it so your head is just somewhere around this part right here. Then shift through the glass, jump, shift and D. Ledge grab this. Oh my goodness, I'm tired, I think. No, then shift. Okay, this jump really sucks. Doing it normally sucks. So I have two strats. My main one is just to go about here, small S tap, turn, and then do the flick. It's just consistent, I don't know what to say. And the second one is to go around here and do the turn method. Some days one is more consistent than the other, so I just do that. Anyways, floor 8. Third hardest floor in my opinion. I feel like 4 and 6 are harder. This becomes pretty easy with strats. Okay, this jump, I have two strats. One of them, alignment key, shift, alignment key, and dance. But dance clips don't work for me today. And normally I just turn slightly out and W and D. It's not too difficult. Okay, this truss, W and D, go to the corner, tap W and A, get as close as possible, and then start flicking outwards to go down. You're gonna want to bottom flick here, and just turn in a bit more. You're doing that flicking at the top, by the way, because you're too close to the truss. It's kind of necessary. This jump, just don't hold space. It's kind of long. More exciting gameplay. Tap a W once you're over here. Turn. Turn slightly more if you get stuck. You can go to a bit higher than the tip of the arrow. Shift and just jump. Okay, I'm not doing that truss again. Okay. This jump is much easier on 60 FPS than on higher FPS. If you are using higher FPS, then you're gonna wanna get close to the truss with an upwards momentum like that, and then flick. If you're on 60 though, just go down so this part, bottom of your torso is about halfway through the stud, and then do that. You can optionally try and climb it, but no, thank you. This one, I align in like the middle of the stud, turn slightly in here to the middle of this, jump and then shift. Okay, so sorry about that. Um, Anyways, let's jump to this truss. And then I like to do this backwards. So just turn, ghost mode, and then the backwards. Alright. If you do lodge in between here, it's still saleable, but just make sure you get that good first turn. And then you can find the truss. This jump right here, you can shift between it, but get somewhere around here, so slightly to the left of the stud texture. And I like doing this in ghost mode. You can optionally, of course, do this in third person, or even do a first person flick. Whatever's easiest. Personally, I find that with ghost mode, it's easiest to grip the truss. Of course, I failed that time as I say that. Just hold space at the top. Make sure you're close to the truss here. Go down. Bottom flick. Alright, from now on, the rest of this floor is really easy, so failing is really sad. So don't fail, because this should be a 9 run, hopefully. Anyways, I like to just turn out and then flick like that. That's the most consistent way I found. This just flick like you mean it. Here, I like to go to the top and then time my zoom in. I know most people do it how they just go down some amount and then they start doing it. I never found that consistent. So just go to the top and then time it. This jump's really easy. This jump is also free. This jump is also free. This jump, just press S once, turn here, shift jump. I've walked off here so many times in practice, so just be mindful. This one, just hold W. That's it. And I like doing this long jump from here because you can go directly to the part. If you do it from here, then you kind of have to turn extra. That's annoying and failable. Just like this. Press S once and flick. Okay, and I have a really good strat for this. Basically, you just want to end up backwards. So, if you stop holding W, you fall off, right? There is a way, oh, please get on it. There's a way where you stop holding W for a second, and you're gonna get like this, and you can climb it, and then you can flick. That sometimes takes like minutes. You can also just do it like that, but I don't like that, so what I like to do is ghost mode, turn 90 degrees, start holding A, turn another, start holding S. You can shift, and then slowly tilt until more than half of your body is out, and then jump. It's the easiest way. Okay, this jump, there's two strats. One is just to do this. Of course. Good, because I use the other strat more, so it's kind of like an advertisement, I guess. Go to put your mouse at the very corner of the sign down there, what you want to do is release WNA and then quickly so you want to release WNA for like a tenth of a second, maybe half a second, and then hold WNA again, and then you can let go of it fully. Because sometimes if you just stop holding it once, you'll slip off. So that's just an extra safety precaution. Turn backwards here. Now alignment key here, or like page up as well. And then it's basically treat it like a backwards jump. This, personally, I just go slightly before the curve part, turn, do that. I mean, you can also like do this jump backwards like that. Or you can ledge grab it. If you find the strap for that, I just do it backwards. Because I like doing stuff backwards. This jump, to avoid the slant, just go more than halfway off the edge and do a shift jump. I like doing this jump like this, head hitter. It's really easy, doesn't matter. This jump, again, avoid the slant. You can also try to like ledge grab here. Okay, of course that didn't work. Anyways, this jump, just back up a bit and do it with only aim. You will sometimes climb this part right here. Just keep that in mind the whole jump. And you're on floor 9. This is where you should start becoming nervous because it's really just one lucky run away at this point. Anyways, some of this floor is netted by this huge structure here, 8 end. I'll just let you know which jumps are. This first one though, just in case you do lodge it, just save on 8 end. You can also save up here if you really hate those jumps. So ghost mode, this one, go a bit before the end of the strut texture, hold A, and then do the jump. Okay, this jump is hard as a jump off the floor. This jump really sucks, luckily it's netted. It's just muscle memory, I don't know, and sometimes you just forget it. You can also do it backwards, I used to do it like that. And I failed to save on the net there. But like, oh no, you don't make it, save it, save on the net. Like that. Anyways, this jump, just turn out. I mean, this is really self-explanatory here. Here, just make sure you can get bounced off here, so you want to aim for this corner right here instead of this, that way you don't get bounced off. Anyways, this truss, do it on the left side because there's this part above on the right. Press S once and just WNA flick. Okay, this part is annoying. Sometimes the aligning just doesn't work, so when in doubt, go a bit up. So you can do it more like a wrap and not like here where you have to do some camera control. So like that. Do that in ghost mode. This jump, go halfway out, so halfway on the stud I mean. Turn quite a bit. Oh my god, I failed that, wow. This is not that easy. And then primal truss. Just so you know how lenient this is, I'm probably not gonna be able to pull it off right now, but you can literally skip the truss and land directly on top of that. Anyways, I like ledge grabbing and aligning here, and then lodge the second one in the second turn. You can also do it as a shift jump. But yeah, you kind of lose height a bit too fast. This jump, just make sure you're on the higher part. Hold W, just walk to it. Anyways, camera control, this is netted, by the way. And the entire section before was only netted by 8 start, so don't fail that. Starting from that jump right here. And this jump is the only other one that's netted. So I like to just press S once, and it's camera control. If you struggle with that, just all jump ToTH. That flick is slightly high up. This one, I like to align like this, and then shift. You can also, of course, go like that. I don't like that. Just be careful because over here there's 2 ladders, so sometimes you climb the top one and you get bounced up. There's also a gap here, and it is super easy to get ladder dropped. I did once. So get like around here, you can go a bit further and just flick up. This one, go somewhere here on the end, tap S twice, shift out, and up. This jump I also failed once because I walked off, turn out a bit, jump, and wrap. This one is annoying. Luckily I found a consistent strategy. Align on this, turn inward, alignment key and hold W. If you do it normally, you have like a... Of course it's not gonna do it for me. I've been dropped. Yeah, like that. I've been just didn't climb a few too many times, so here, shift, alignment key, and then it's not falling. At least I haven't tried enough times. This one, just get close to the truss, kind of. Now, you see here, I'm actually much higher up than it looks. Like, I can press S once more, and I can flick from here even. Okay, I just moved slightly too low, then this tower is eating all of my words from me. But anyways, go about here and just flick out like that. Try to flick parallel to the wall. That's all. Okay, on 410. Ooh, this floor is... Like, objectively, the only hard part is to end, so... And that music, second best song of the tower. Anyways, this part, climb the side. You can also climb the first part, it's not true studs. This, turn until you're a bit before the stud texture, go to this edge, shift jump, get on this truss. Now I like just doing upwards momentum here, turn, get out of shift block and basically like around here. Now go so your head is a bit under this part, and just jump and shift. This flick is really annoying, so I like to hold WA in space until a bit more, close enough. That's probably fine. Go down, just try to flick from the bottom and from the very bottom because you need to get a lot of height. Okay, there we go. It's a bit too low. Like that. Just jump, get on the ladder. Don't worry, there's an invisible one beneath it, unlike on floor 9 end. And I just hold A. That's fine. This jump, just go like here and go downwards momentum. Now you want to get onto the edge here. If you're lucky, by only tapping W, it'll push you out. Sometimes though, where are you going? It just won't, so you need to flick to the middle, flick out a bit. You can go up, I can press W one more time, but here's fine. Turn slightly, left, right, just to face this, jump and shift. Okay, be careful on this turn. And be careful once you start getting on the ladder, like it'll start sending you. Like, I'm gonna go back to the edge. I'm now holding WD in space, and once I get to the ladder, of course it didn't do it that time. Usually, it'll just start sending you off like really fast. Okay, so what I like to do once I get to the ladder is just turn and slightly climb it like that, and then go down. No, just like watch. It'll send you off usually. It just doesn't like me today. Here, go so your torso is halfway between the last two parts. And then do the long jump method. So I'm go out a bit, climb. It's a bit too much. That's perfect basically. So just a bit of the truss is left. If you want, you can align the torso with the bottom of the stud texture. Turn out. If you turn out more, you will start falling off. And then just jump. And this is like the second hardest jump of the entire tower. This is where 10N starts. You're gonna probably fail this at least once. I like to align with the stud texture part right here. Turn out slightly and wrap with A. Wow, I did that first try. Oh, by the way, landing on this part here will just fling you off. I'll do that again. Turn out slightly, and with A, this jump is really hard though. Like that. Another strategy I have for it is go halfway out, shift, and then go to this part of the stud texture right here, like that, and then do the jump. If you want to do it in third person, then I would recommend this strategy. Push down a bit, like that, but the jump becomes slightly longer that way, so I like doing it like this more. Oh, and walking off here there's a big chance, so press space a bit earlier than usual. Okay, this jump is kind of annoying because with shift, you kind of have to go far out, and with A is a bit uncomfortable, so turn slightly left, a bit less, like here, but like that jump on 4-6, get to the top, I'll do that again, get to the top of the truss, like this, turn out a bit more, and A and jump. That should be fine too, A and jump. Okay, here flicking from the corner, even on 60 is unfortunately slightly RNG. Like 10% of the time you will fail, so I like going here, and then Shift S, do a shift flick. Funny enough, I discovered this on the last day of my grind, so thank God, because if I had failed because of the corner RNG, I would have been so annoyed. Anyways, this rep is really easy, this jump is really easy. This jump is hard, this is actually failable, be careful. I like pressing S once and then turning out. In case you do fail it, if you have God reaction time, you can try to save on that truss. Like, oh no, and then save on the truss. Unfortunately, if you do fail this jump, what's likely gonna happen is you're just gonna get flung by this part. Like, it's just gonna push you out. Try to save on floor 9 start if you do, for this entire structure. Anyways, of course, since this truss is kind of weirdly positioned, just make sure you don't go down too much. Like there is probably fine. Oh, and by the way, you can do that. You can jump over this entire part like this. So just be careful about that. Carefully get on this part. Just hold W here. Okay, this is like the last valuable jump. Last semi-hard jump. I get on this part, turn to this stud texture, and now you want to jump early, like really early. Because it's really easy to walk off. Of course not. Don't jump before you even start moving, but decently early. You can jump while doing this. It's fine, but it makes the jump a bit longer. You can also go here, turn out, and then turn back in. And if you noticed when I turned out, this part is very barely slanted. In case that's useful for you, I don't know. So just be mindful, I guess. Anyways, here, jump early. Okay. And this wiggle wrap, I just send it. The 2 other strats I have, you can do a shift jump. However, sometimes the shift jump doesn't shift jump. So the other strat is this part right here is logical. However, it is a bit harder than it looks to get into the lodge. If you turn too early, you just fall out. And if you turn too late, then yeah, so I just do it like this. I mean, just have some camera control. This jump, just jump to the top right. And it's the last jump. There's not too much to say here. The jump's not hard. By the way, the net, like, okay, if you go back here, sometimes when landing on the teleporter, it'll jump off. There's a net here. There's also a net on this side of the truss, and on that side of the truss. However, it doesn't go out that far. So like 4 studs past this. So in case you do, I don't know, in case you fail like flicking here, oh no, just go back, rush to this truss, you don't even have to grab it. You'll be teleported. So in case you do like walk off here, just do that. However, if you do genuinely fail this jump, I don't know, I'm sorry. I just press S once, turn out, and do the jump. To be honest, it's not that hard. You can do it a diagonal flick. But I don't, because sometimes I fail it. Anyways, yeah, that's ToCR for you. I hope this helps. at least a little. If you do have any questions, maybe I didn't explain something very well, do let me know. I am gonna try and see for this floor 3 thing, because I swear this strat is fully consistent. Not today, I guess. I just don't understand it. Okay, I'm getting angry. This tower makes me angry, especially pre-net. So yeah, good luck. If you get strats and you practice 8 to 10 slightly, try doing 8 to win pad. If you don't, that's fine. Just get decently consistent at 8. Like if you can get 8 and 9 in, like if you can get 8 to 10 at some amount of times, I don't know, like at least 5, you should be fine. And try to over practice 10 so you fluke it, especially 10N. I mean, so you fluke 10N the entirety of the floor, but that would be fine too. Do make sure to practice floor 6 and 7 because it is really annoying having to loop fill them for an hour or two and only getting 1-8 run. I can confirm that from personal experience. And as for pre-nets, one end is annoying. Put focus on that. Floor 2. Try to do floor 4 a lot. Mainly do the first half until break, and then do a lot of runs from floor 4 to net. If you can get a 3 to net run also, that'll be great, but mainly a 3 net to 4 mid. I mean, 3 net, what was that? Run from 3 start to 4 mid. The break section, or even better, from the wedge wrap to 4 mid, and you should be all good. Just find strats that work for you, really. Yeah, and good luck. This tower is really hard, don't underestimate it. But in case you aren't good enough, just do some more katas and skill boost. Yeah, that's basically it. There's not really anything else I can say. Again, if there's something you need, if there's any questions, just let me know. But yeah, this tower's pretty good. By the way, in case you do clip out, this is netted. So like that. But you can clip out a floor 5. It's not netted if you clip out here. So you can theoretically fail floor 5. I did that once. So yeah, good luck. And this part of the video just exists just because why not, I guess. This is very entertaining, isn't it? I might as well do one run. It's very speedrunnable. It would be hilarious if I got to floor 3 and failed that dance jump. I would probably throw something. Yeah, if pre-net is enjoyable to you, then please give this tower a shot because, oh my god, it sucks. I do pre-net for like 10 minutes and I just wanna... I just wanna procrastinate. And I'm probably gonna fail this jump. No, I guess I get to chew then. You can see a bit more of the strats in action. Dude, this wasn't even supposed to go past 1 start. I'm bound to fail a wedge drop though. Or something else since I'm speed running. This jump is annoying. Oh wow. There's no way I get to. Yeah. At least I get to enjoy such consistency. At one point in the grind, floors 1 and 2 were so consistent. I was getting the 3 and even 4 like every other attempt. The prophecy, it comes true, doesn't it? And I did it. It's consistent, I swear. I don't know. Interesting commentary. That's okay. At this point, I just want to get to net for the memes. I am not cutting anything out of this video, by the way, because I don't feel like spending an hour waiting for DaVinci Resolve to render, and I got to 4-4. I'm gonna turn the music off. That was probably the second best save I've ever had on this tower. That's what I get, I suppose, for doing that jump in first person. Okay, rest in peace. Suppose I can fail really quickly the wedge wrap. It's not even the way I usually do it. Okay. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. This is the end. You can go now. I mean, the video is gonna end in like 10 seconds, so you might as well go now, right? No? Okay. Well, yeah. That's how the ToCR sign looks when it's green, and how the tower portal looks in the Eternal Abyss. So yeah, this video has been going on for a bit too long.